always alive, looking for the prize. That's eternal life, and bringing the change in my mind. I'm talking real peace of mind. That's something money can't buy.
What's up, YouTube fam? It's your boy KingMarcell, and I'm back with another video. So today's video is going to be Drake made the worst mistake on the Sexy Red song. Now, I have no idea why the fuck you would think making a song basically confirming everything the person who was just dissing you and one said about you is fucking so stupid to me. It makes no sense. And if you're listening to people who gave you that advice, Drake, you need to fire them, because that was not it. That was very stupid, and I feel like your career is going to pay a price for that. Even though I've seen the video of people in Toronto still messing with Drake, that says a lot about people in Toronto. I feel like that shit weird. I don't give no fuck if Drake was from Chicago. If some shit about that nigga came out here, I already don't fuck with the nigga, but I'm like, come on, that's means of termination as being the number one guy, I feel like. But we gonna get right into this reaction. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe up and hit the notification bell so that you're notified whenever I do drop a video here. But let's check this out.
Yo, we finally got the opportunity to see how Drake would recover from the L he took in this beef. Some people are saying it's not over. There's tracks that definitely are still going to drop. They won't stop mentioning each other. I hope that's the case, because while I feel like
Drake not gonna mention nobody no more, because if he do, Kendrick already said it. If you do it, it's gonna lead to grounds of having them diss tracks come out. And what I feel like gonna come out is these motherfuckers be eating people. And I know motherfuckers who watching this video might be like, man, what? Get the fuck out of here. No, these people, like the shit with Diddy. That's something that's overlooked, being overlooked in the Diddy cases. That literally Diddy told that dude who brought the lawsuit up against him, and it's in the fucking court filings, that he told that nigga he would eat his face. And that's just not being talked about. That's just being glossed over. But it's gonna become a main topic of conversation soon. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see
that I enjoyed how.
It's what's worse than being a pedo. Not too many more things other than you eating people.
Beef was handled by both in terms of how frequent they dropped. I also said that I'd like for things to extend a little bit. Like having 3-4 tracks drop in a day, it just doesn't hit the same. You don't want the climax of the beef to happen so quick. You want to be drawn out a little bit, like a movie, but you don't want it to be like 12 hours long movie. You want it to be a couple hours long, maybe 2.5. It felt like we got a 15-second short film with this beef. So the fact that
not even
possibility,
because it ain't over and this shit been brewing for
something I'm looking forward to.
How can you say it felt like a 15-second thing and these niggas been beefing since fucking 2011? Damn man, this been hella years.
But as of now, Drake took the L. It's objective. Anyone saying otherwise is probably quite delusional.
Yeah.
But the first thing that Drake does after all of this is hop on a track with Sexy Red. Now granted, I don't know about this verse specifically. He probably changed up the verse, but he had probably given her this verse a while back. They were on tour together. I think he brought her out on his tour. She went with him on tour. It can't be because they've been cool. They've had a relationship, friendship, obviously. They've been cool for a while. So it's no surprise that he appeared on one of
my God, she is just not it for me. I'm sorry.
With her on music. They've also collaborated on music before. I'm pretty sure he had her on For All the Dogs on I think it was a Rich Baby Daddy song or another one. Their initial collaboration was her being on his album. That's what I know. After that, I'm not too entirely sure if there was a song between that and the current one that dropped, which is You My Everything. We need a couple of things to put into context.
Oh my goodness.
Number one,
the way that song
you guys
started,
remember the
her voice cracking was fucking wild.
Assist that got sent to French Montana. We haven't heard of Drake addressing this, saying it was a lie or anything. So I'm going to believe that it is true. That when Rick Ross said, hey, you had this verse that was going to drop on French Montana's album and you decided to pull it and make sure that the song didn't come out. We have that piece of information now. So why is it that Drake didn't pull this? French Montana and Drake
this needed to be pulled. I want to be like, shorty, not only did he not pull the song, he gave her an updated verse. He had to. That's on the BBL Drizzy beat, nigga. You redid that, so that's new. We can't say, nigga, you did that literally had to been in the last couple of weeks, because that beat has only been out for the last couple of weeks. But your dumb ass thought it was a good idea to get on that song. It's fucking, you can't make this shit up.
Drake. Not to mention the fact that him pulling a song or pulling a verse from a song like this at this point in time, they gotta understand. And if they don't,
Like,
who cares?
literally.
But they're gonna understand. Like, okay, we understand this is probably not the time that you want to have the song appear. We can release it later under different circumstances. But he decided not to do that. Okay.
Literally.
So Drake hops on this. The verse is good, but also
No, it wasn't.
they switch up the beat, and this had to be Drake asking for this, to the BBL Drizzy beat, which is the instrumental. The first time we've ever seen a producer beat a rapper in a beef, a musical beef at that, without even having people jump. I mean, he had people on like that, and he kind of kicked all of this off, but he dropped the instrumental that went crazy. And this is another thing that I saw academics say this, and a couple of other people, I don't know if anyone else was saying this, but I don't believe this was a good attempt at Drake trying to be like, hey, look, I can hop on this track or this instrumental.
Because you couldn't, nigga. You literally couldn't. Yeah, you did it, but you shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have. That was not a beat that you were supposed to. That was literally a beat that anybody else in the world could have got on. Literally, it was a competition that was thrown out there for the entire world. There was only one person in the world who couldn't do it, who wasn't supposed to get on that beat, and it was you, nigga. And you thought you was being smart by doing it? You a fucking
making fun of me with and say, yo, I'm cool with the doctor. This is a tactic that Drake's tried to use in this beef, and it can work, but I don't think it's working for Drake right now. Like for him saying, oh, because
you're a liar. You lied about everything, like, nigga. Why would we believe anything?
Weird.
Like, can't you say you lied? You lied. You lied, nigga.
I don't think it's working for Drake right now. Like for him saying, "Oh, you're making a beat about my behind," like that's kind of weird. Or when he when he replied to Rick Ross talking about being a white boy, and he's like, "Yeah, that sounds like it's got a ring to it."
Right? You saying being a white boy got a ring to it when motherfuckers is literally out here saying you a colonizer, and you say, "Oh, that got a ring to it." You think these are things you should be saying, nigga? You think these are the things that's gonna make the black community join your favor? No, nigga, you're dumb. Hey, baby. That was weird. But this man is fucking stupid. I don't get why the fuck he would think that doing this shit was a good idea. No one could have.
But trying to lean into it, it doesn't work too well in this scenario because number one, we're going to talk about BBL Drizzy, then we're going to zoom out and we're going to talk about the song, and then we're going to zoom out a little bit more. So the BBL Drizzy thing, it's with Metro Boomin. So Metro Boomin, keep in mind, I wouldn't say this started this way, but one of the key points of the beef that he had with Drake was he took Drake off. No, he didn't take Drake off of a song. He had a song with Drake that was supposed to appear on his last album. I think it was Heroes and Villains. I believe so. This is probably maybe like 2 albums ago. This guy's been dropping so much music. He's going on a legendary producer run right now, and we're focused on.
But my thing is that he said something that got me not in his favor either. That nigga said to Drake, "It's shit I want to say about you, but it's gonna make us both look crazy." Nigga, what the fuck are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Like, man, come on, this shit.
Focused on all of these rappers. Meanwhile, what other producers doing? Yo, please. I was about to say Metro Boomin. I was about to say Not Nice. Who's the guy? Yo, it's not even Mustard. I can't believe the Canadian producer, Murda. Yo, where's Murda on the beat when you need him? We need a Murda on the beat run, like an album from him or something. I think he's been dating that like Brazilian singer. Is he still doing that? Anyway, so Metro Boomin, off rip, he was the one that said, "Nah, I don't need a Drake song on my album." Which I wouldn't say is disrespectful, but that's a puff in your chest move. Like, I don't need you. I've got these other people.
And that's when I knew, like, oh yeah, they finna on bullshit with this nigga. Thank God. Because it's like, y'all don't need him. And I say that for anybody who's out there being an inspiring artist. I don't listen to Drake. So you could possibly get me as a fan. Because I don't listen to this nigga. And if you get on a song with this nigga, 9 times out of 10, I'm not listening to that shit. Unless they do that bullshit brainwashing. But my thing is, I would never pay for none of y'all concert, and I would never support another piece of music from y'all. Because you fuck with this nigga. That's how I move. And I feel like that's how a lot of people finna start moving. Because why we giving light to this motherfucker who don't respect the culture? Never have, but y'all trying to make it like this something new. No, he never has. Like, at all.
phenomenal. And I think Drake, people were saying Drake wasn't too happy about that because it wasn't like Drake pulled it. Metro Boomin chose not to have it on there. And then, that happens, a bunch of things happen in between. But like that happens, which is Metro Boomin song, he kind of has that like solo in the middle of the song, which is pretty cool. He has Future coming at him a little bit, hit song. I think it went #1, top 10, one of the biggest songs of this year. And Kendrick Lamar really kicks things into gear on another level after First Person Shooter. So you just got Future, you got Kendrick Lamar back on his first verse, and who knows how long. That wasn't a Baby Keem verse. And he's coming at Drake. Now Drake is in this beef. And Drake, he disses you after Metro Boomin sends all these tweets. He says, yo, shut up and make some drums. And Metro Boomin kind of becomes a joke for a little bit. Just a brief period of time. However, in that time, Metro Boomin listens. And he makes some drums.
Beats.
He makes his BBL Drizzy beat. He drops it. He tells people like, yo, have fun with this. Best verse gets to keep the beat. I don't know what's the deal with that. I think he's just going to let it rock. So that happens, and now everybody is messing. The instrumental is incredible, but everybody's making fun of Drake now off of this instrumental. Literally. So Metro Boomin didn't put a song that you had hopped on one of his beats. He left you off. The next album, he has people dissing you on one of his beats. You try to clown him. He makes an instrumental that disses you, and then pretty much he forces you to hop on his own instrumental that he didn't even ask you to hop on.
Literally.
That's dissing you. There is no possible way you could spin it to Drake somehow getting one over on Metro Boomin by having the BBL Jersey beat. No way. So this, whatever advice was given to Drake to hop on this song, with the context that we have with Metro Boomin and Drake, that doesn't work. Now if Metro Boomin was actively trying to get Drake to hop on beats or to get a verse,
but he's
and Drake
not.
was dubbing him, he's like
really dodging this nigga, not dodging him, but he like, I don't need him. We don't need Drake or anybody who doing any of that weird shit. And by weird shit, I'm talking about outside of music. These niggas is doing a lot of weird shit. Fuck them. Like literally. Like, what we talking about?
Nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. You can't put this out. And then Drake does this. It's a different story because he's like, yo, I'm going to hop on this beat now, but I'm going to kind of spin it to my own. You try to make fun of me. You didn't, or you wanted me to get on these beats that would help you out, and I chose not to. But this one, I'm going to hop on this one. There would be a case to make there. However, that's not the case here. So Drake takes an L for hopping on that. Metro Boomin takes another W for that. It's kind of like Metro Boomin he pretty much waved the white flag. He's like, okay, I'm part of your army now. I'm putting on your coat. Zoom out a little bit. This song, like I said, Drake's verse is good, but this song is like a trash sandwich.
It's very
you got the trash up
boo-boo.
top, like the top.
Very
you've got
boo-boo.
inside, in the middle, you've got the Drake patty, which the patty's pretty good. No homo on the meat, no Diddy, none of that. His verse is pretty good. Even the BBL Drizzy beat, obviously. And then you've got the trash on the bottom that holds it together, which is whatever Sexy Red was doing on that. This is one of the worst pieces of music that's been released.
In a minute.
This is another reason why I gotta ask, what was Drake thinking? Perhaps he had to have heard the entire song.
He was proving the point that he is trying to destroy the black community. He's a fucking agent. Period. Somebody tried to call me racist in my comment section on one of my videos. I'm like, because I said he's Jewish. I'm not finna be one of those people who finna duck and dodge that stigma that these people own everything. And I'm not talking about all Jewish people, but it is a group of Jewish people who are in control of Hollywood and media and prisons. That's not a racist statement. That's facts. That's something that can actually be verified. Like, if I wanted to, I could right now pull those things up. So my good sir, if you're watching this video, I am not racist. I call the shit for what it is. Drake is an Oscar Nazi Jew who doesn't write any of his music, apparently. That he is an actor who's acting as a rapper who is put in our community to bring it detriment. That's not being racist. That's calling a spade a spade. And anybody who wants to try to talk around that and try to like bring in some hate shit and some bullshit with that, it letting me know, no, y'all think that we stupid still. Because I ain't gonna lie, for a period of time, black people was acting very stupid when it came to this. But a lot of us know we the Jews now. A lot of us know we the true Jews and that we are Israelites, my good sir. And that these people are playing with our name. And the fact that y'all think that shit is finna continue, it's very crazy. It's the fact that y'all think I'm wearing this crown for no reason. It's very crazy. But nah, I'm a sovereign. Just to throw that out there, y'all, I'm a sovereign. I'm a black man, so-called black man, Native American man that knows where he's from and what's going on. So y'all can't get me with that this terminology game that be being played. I study a lot. So it's not me being racist. It's me calling it for how it is, and that y'all think that none of this shit that's going on with Diddy and the music industry and the human trafficking and the sex trafficking and the child trafficking and the cults is not finna be exposed around this group of individuals. Y'all are out your mind. Y'all are out your mind. But here on this channel, I'm gonna call a spade, and that spade is a spade, bro.
Entire thing. So they had to have heard the song. Did they think? I'm trying to put myself in their head. Did they think that? Oh, nah. The contrast from how good Drake's verse is and from how whack Sexy Red is going to make Drake sound.
Really, oh my goodness, she is not appealing. Like,
is that what they were thinking?
Gracious, what is happening?
That's not what ended up happening. I could see that line of thinking because that happens relatively often. For example, on Look Alive. Black Boy JB wasn't trash on Look Alive, but there's a clear contrast to somebody that's really, really good on the song and somebody that's, okay, he's getting carried along for the ride. Or he's somewhat contributing, but Drake is just contributing at such a higher level. In this song, it's just garbage. Yeah. It's embarrassing.
Even Drake's contribution was garbage. Regardless of what y'all want to try to say.
God bless the engineer, because if this sounds like this right now, imagine how bad it sounded when the engineer was trying to work with something. Yo, sometimes I wish I could just be sitting in the room with these engineers that are, I don't know if they're engineering it with her or afterward. If they're solo, I just want to sit in the room and be, yo, what are you even going to do with this thing? And I want to hear their honest
you want to know what the fuck is going to happen.
It's not going to be public or anything, but it's just like, yo, we got to turn, this thing is garbage. No matter what I do to it, it'll still be garbage, but I'm going to try to make something out of it because that is truly magic. Well, it still ended up trash. But yeah, this is a really bizarre move. Drake stands.
Yeah, I don't get it.
There's no way you can defend this, right?
You can't.
Hopping on this song. Would you have told him to hop on this song? Would you have told him to hop on the BBL Drizzy B too? If the answer is no, be honest with yourself, then you can't co-sign it and say, nah, the verse is actually hard. Nah, the song is absolute garbage.
Thank you.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
I've been hearing a lot of people trying to justify, I like Sexy Red and I like what she brings. So get the fuck out of here. And I've been seeing niggas say that.
Right now,
you niggas is making me really think a lot of y'all is something else, man.
That's kind of what I like about what he's been doing right now.
There ain't nothing wrong with that if y'all is, but it's the fact. A lot of motherfuckers out here playing like they not. But man, Drake. Somebody need to make a video about Cole next and that shit. But y'all think it's a coincidence too that both Drake and Cole both dropped songs that's for females that were both horrible? It's an agenda, and a lot of people want to act like, man, like, and I wish life was, you know what I'm saying, sweet and everybody was just living. And but no, this is other people who got an agenda. This agenda's out here. Motherfuckers is pushing the fuck out of them. If you guys agree with that, let me know down in the comment section. If you don't, let me know why down in the comment section. But make sure you guys hit that like button and the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I do drop a video here. With that being said, KingMarcell out. Peace.
When the pain grows, anything goes. Devil is alive, looking for the prize. That's eternal life, and bringing the chains in my mind. I'm talking real peace of mind. That's something money can't buy.